And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big play that time on a catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. ETN up the middle. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Red on red.
Now Lawrence to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Jaguars at 4-3, a game over 500. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Straight ahead, ETN. A beautiful fake. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A good positive play there, 9 yards, but still 3rd and long.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Love going to break the huddle. Lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Working out of the gun. Love. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Eric Armstead able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Love. That one out wide and intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Here's Lawrence.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right on the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
ETN is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
This is 2nd and 8. Here's Love. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he's brought down. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
And that's how you shake off the interception he threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now Love. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on second and third. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. Lawrence will throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Lucas Van Ness getting free there to bring him down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Going quickly here to Thomas. Just a gain of a couple there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. With Sean Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. Taking on the midfield logo. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. And his pass incomplete.
Got an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Second and 10. Throwing. Love. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Miles Jack with a big-time hustle play there as he backs the offense up.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they'll send Watson in motion right. Love looking to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And we are tied at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
2nd and 9. Another tote for Etienne. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Inside the 10. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with Etienne.
He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. That'll give him 8 that time, and 3rd and 1 now.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They'll run with Etienne.
Nifty move, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
From the gun, Bigsby.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Another run by Bigsby. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Here's a give to Etienne. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Second and 7 from the 20. Now Lawrence changing the play. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That is caught by Damon Thomas. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. They run the option left with Lawrence. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Packers pick it up. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. From the 26, they'll line up on second and 4. Slot man moves right. Love now. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here's second and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's got the hookup with Dobbs. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Play action this time with Love. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On the ground, Jacobs will get the 3rd quarter started. And he is going to lose yardage here. All-around great play by Devin Lloyd, using his athleticism to get to the backfield and his strength to stop him for a loss.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Love from the gun. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Here now, 3rd and a yard. And now Love going to change things up. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard. Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Ready, set.
They'll run on first down. It's Lloyd. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Got Dobbs over the middle.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Here we go. Hold it. Smash, red. Steal, black.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Let's go now. You, yellow. You don't blue. Black top.
Looking to throw. Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Love.
Catch made by Watson on the out route.
Will go down as a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 4.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Here we go. Check down. Right through.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. Operating from the gun. Love.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
11.
ETN once more.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
Now Lawrence.
Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
This is caught. Touchdown.
Luke Farrell
From 6 yards away.
And the Jaguars use the short field to get in for 6.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Play fake. Here's Love. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Love. Flush to his right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw again.
I had him missed him, and it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Oh, some strong running. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. Looking long for Thomas. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. There was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
A handoff for Etienne.
Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
93 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
And they'll go again with Etienne. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll run. It's Etienne.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
Lawrence.
It's caught by Davis. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Jaguars 1st down as they find a way to convert there on 4th and 6.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Etienne.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne
with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here, and we're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Foye Oluokun finding his way to the ball for a stop. A tackle for loss. Working out of the gun. Love. That's complete to Dobbs.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Love.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on fourth down.
Boy, for most of us, that has taken a big risk in the fourth quarter of a tie game. But this is a head coach that has absolute confidence in his offense. And they repay that trust by not just getting a first down, but getting big yardage as well.
Looking to throw, Zappi.
Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Carlson's extra point up and good,
and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Stay right open.
ETN up the middle.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Lawrence will throw. He'll get that underneath ETN.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Nice, well coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Here it is, 4th and inches. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. 4th down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. And that's exactly what they got done.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
2nd and 6 coming up. Straight ahead, ETN.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they had, as well as they understand where they are on the field.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Lawrence.
Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Absolutely ideal. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here.
Throwing now, Lawrence.
That's caught. And he will not get into the end zone. The defense makes the stop of the game on the 2-point try, and they might just get out of here with a win after all. So the clock sits at 16 seconds as they line up for the onside kick. Oh, did the Jags get this? Yes, Jags football. A field goal will do it for them. They got the onside kick that they needed here. We'll see if they can do the rest.
Some teams are just not comfortable waiting to see what happens. Some teams like to force the action. That's exactly what we saw with this onside kick.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's Etienne.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game?